Good morning, dear students. So, dear students, days are rushing and we are heading towards your final examination. It's very important that when our final examination is coming close to us, we should be ready for this challenge. We should be ready for this task. And there is no alternative to hard work. Hard work stands for regular work, sincere work, honest work, disciplined work, and above all, efficient work. So let's not take any more time and start our work. In this video class, dear students, we will be working on grammar, and along with grammar, we will also be writing one composition. So a lot of work is there that is to be done. Therefore, I won't take much time of yours. Let's start our work. A few sentences have already been written on the board. Just have a look at these sentences. Look at the first sentence. The windows need cleaning again. The windows need cleaning again. And we are to begin our sentence with the windows need. The windows need. So when this sentence is to be changed, then we are to write the windows need to be cleaned again. Please note it down. The windows need to be cleaned again. So we are saving time. Next one. The mother said, I could go with you only if I returned home by 5 o'clock. Only if I returned home by 5 o'clock. So, we have been told that when this sentence is to be changed, we have to make use of as soon as in this sentence. What should we make use of? As soon as. So, if as soon as is to be incorporated in this sentence, it is in this manner that it can be done. My mother said, I could go with you as soon as I return home by 5 o'clock. So my mother said, I could go with you as soon as I return home by 5 o'clock. Noted? Now the third one. It doesn't matter which chemical you put into this mixture first, the result will be same. It doesn't matter which chemical you put into the mixture first, the result will be same. Okay? कि आप इस केमिकल में क्या ऐड करते हो या इस मिक्सचर में कौन सा केमिकल ऐड करते हो, कोई भी केमिकल ऐड करो, रिजल्ट वही रहेगा. Now we have to change this sentence using difference. We have to use the word difference. So this word. So if this is the sentence, it is to be changed making use of difference. So we will write, it doesn't make any difference. Please note down, it doesn't make any difference which chemical you put into the mixture first, the result will be same. So rest of the sentence will remain absolutely unchanged. The only thing that we have to write is, it doesn't make any difference. So instead of it doesn't matter, we have to write, it doesn't make any difference. Noted? It doesn't make any difference which chemical you put into the mixture first, the result will be same. Noted? So let's proceed further. We saved a little bit of time by writing these three sentences on the board. A board is not that big that we write all the sentences during your exercise. Therefore, whatever time I could save by writing a few sentences on the board, I did that. But time and again, if we switch off our camera and then we write, that will take a lot of time in making this video. So let's proceed further. A few sentences I'll be writing on the board. Please make a note of that. Yes. Who does this pen belong to? Who does this pen belong to? So we have to use do you know? Do you know? So we have to make the beginning of our sentence with these three words. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know what the owner of this pen? Do you know the owner of this pen? You can also write, do you know who is the owner of this pen? Do you know the owner of this pen? Yeah. Do you know who is the owner of this pen? Both ways it is correct. Next is heavy rain. Heavy rain has caused the cancellation CANCELLATION. So heavy rain has caused cancellation of the outdoor garden activity. Of the outdoor garden activity. So we have to begin our sentence with due to. Due to. So heavy rain has caused the cancellation of the outdoor garden activity. कि वो जो बाहर गार्डन एक्टिविटी होनी थी वो तेज बारिश के कारण या बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश के कारण कैंसिल करनी पड़ी. So due to heavy rain, the outdoor garden activity has been cancelled. Due to heavy rain, the outdoor garden activity has been cancelled. So this word is always to be pronounced as been, not been. Been is incorrect pronunciation. The correct pronunciation of this word is been. What's the pronunciation? Been. Now the last sentence of this exercise, no, two sentences are still left. Rather, three are still left. I have never seen so many people in this building before. I have never seen so many people in this building before. So read the sentence, understand the sentence, and we have to begin our answer with this is. This is. Just have a look at this sentence. I have never seen so many people in this building before. So this is. This is kya? The first time. This is the first time. This is the first time that I have seen so many people in this building. This is the first time that I have seen so many people. So many people. Kahan? Where? In this building. In this building. This is the first time that I have seen so many people in this building. Noted? So I have never seen so many people in this building before. मतलब पहले मैंने इतने सारे लोग इस बिल्डिंग में कभी नहीं देखे. तो आज पहली बार देखे? Yes. This is the first time that I have seen so many people in this building. Okay? Two more sentences are still there. Then this exercise will be completed. Let's write those two sentences. If we light the fire, if we light the fire, the rescuers will see us. Rescuers means saviors, बचाने वाले. RESCUERS. The rescuers will see us. Now we are to begin the sentence with we will. We will. So if we light the fire, the rescuers will see us. Now we have to begin our answer with we will. So what will we do? What will we do? We will light the fire. We will light the fire. Why? Why will you light the fire? आप आग क्यों जलाएंगे? So that ताकि the rescuers will see us. Okay, ताकि rescuers जो हैं वो हमें देख लें. Well, here we are using will. In place of will, you can also make use of may, M-A-Y, may. Right? So we will light the fire so that the rescuers will see us. Next is, only a few books were remaining. Only a few books were remaining. A few books were remaining on the shelf when we left. On the shelf when we left. Now we have to begin our answer with most. So this is the last sentence of this exercise. But remaining on the shelf when we left. And we are to begin our answer with the word most. So most of the books. Most of the books. Given sentences कि जब हम वहाँ से निकले तो शेल्फ के ऊपर थोड़ी ही किताबें थी जो बची हुई थी. Only a few books were remaining on the shelf when we left. So what had happened to most of the books? थोड़ी सी बची थी. So what had happened to most of the books? What had been done to most of the books? Most of the books को के साथ क्या किया गया था? Most of the books have been removed. Most of the books have been removed. Have been removed कहाँ से? From the shelf. Have been removed from the shelf. When we left. Most of the books had been removed from the shelf. Had been removed from the shelf when we left. जब हम निकले तो ज़्यादातर किताबें शेल्फ से हटा दी गई थी. Okay? Had been removed. Understood? Had been removed. Now, in this sentence, there are two pasts. One is this and one is this. Okay? Now we have to see if in a sentence two pasts are given. So the action which took place before the other past. In that part of the sentence we have to use had. Like we left. So we left. हम कमरे से बाहर गए. ओके? जब हम गए उससे पहले, दिस इज पास्ट, लेकिन इस पास्ट से भी पहले क्या हुआ? बुक्स हैड बीन रिमूव्ड. सो हियर वी आर यूजिंग हैड प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. सो हैड प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म व्हिच मींस पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस. पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस इज पास्ट का भी पास्ट. समथिंग हैपेंड इन द पास्ट and before that something had happened. There we have to use had plus third form. So this is what the rule says. You must have understood the rules. You must have understood the sentences. So this is about the practice of grammar. Now, after this, we are to write one essay. And The given topic is, should junk food be banned? Write on the topic. Should junk food be banned? This is the topic. Should junk food be banned? Should junk food be banned? What are your views on this? जंक फूड जो है उसको बैन कर देना चाहिए या नहीं? So I strongly feel that junk food should be banned. What is junk food? Junk food is that food in which high content of salt is there. Junk food is that food in which unhealthy fats are there. What is there? Unhealthy fats. Junk food is that food in which high content of sugar is there. So, the food in which we have high content of salt, high content of sugar, and high content of unhealthy fats, that food is always very dangerous for our health. Due to junk food, a number of people are becoming obese. They are becoming obese. Obese means fat. A number of people are suffering from cardiovascular diseases. Cardiovascular diseases. These days, even small children get afflicted with, small children also get afflicted with diabetes. So small children are also becoming diabetic, my dear children. So you can easily understand that junk food is causing a lot of damage to the society, and particularly to the young people, to the children. Junk food is causing a lot of damage to the young people as well as to the children. Now, why do young people take so much of junk food? Young people take so much of junk food because it is highly palatable. Highly palatable. Palatable means it is nice on your palate. Palate means tongue. Right? So this region that you have inside your mouth, the upper region just above the tongue, okay, or the tongue, this is called palate. Okay? So it is highly palatable. High content of salt, high content of sugar, high content of unhealthy fats, and along with that, artificial colors, artificial tastes, preservatives. When all these things are put together to make some junk food item, then it becomes highly palatable. And when we take such food items which are highly palatable, then we get addicted to them. we get addicted to them. And when we get addicted to something, you tell me, do we take that thing in little quantity or in a large quantity? So we always take that food item in large quantity because junk food is highly palatable. Therefore, we get addicted to that and we consume it in high quantity or in large quantity. And when we take junk food in large quantity, it does a lot of damage to our body. Our digestive system gets adversely affected. Digestive system gets adversely affected. Adversely. Adversely affected. And the people who consume junk food in large quantity or the people who take food items like pizza, burger, chips and other savories then they lose their agility. What do they lose? Agility. A-G-I-L-I-T-Y. They lose their agility and they become very lazy. They become very lazy. So the people who consume junk food items in large quantity, they become very lazy. So dear students, you can well imagine when we are talking of a country where majority of the population is that of youngsters. The majority of the population is that of youngsters, and in that country where youngsters are extremely lazy, what will happen to the growth of that country? The growth will be very slow paced. So growth will be very slow paced. Why? Junk food items should be banned. Junk food items should be banned because they cause a lot of damage to the youngsters. They cause a lot of damage to our body. And when youngsters take junk food in large quantity, they become very lazy. They become vulnerable to so many diseases. They become vulnerable to so many diseases. They often remain unwell. They remain unwell. Their immunity system becomes very weak. Many of them get afflicted with diabetes, and many of them also get afflicted with heart diseases. This much of damage is done to our body by junk food items. So if junk food items are not banned and people keep on consuming junk food items in large quantity and then they become lazy, they become sick, they remain unwell, can they really contribute to the development of the country? Just give it a thought. Can they really contribute to the development of the country? No. So children will suffer, youngsters will suffer, the future of the country will suffer, the growth and development of the country will suffer, parents will suffer, the students will suffer, the students will not be able to study well, they will not be able to attend the school on regular basis, they will not ever become early risers because by nature they are lazy, comma, slothful and sluggish. So they are lazy, comma, slothful and sluggish. Their efficiency is very poor. They cannot do their work effectively. So that way, when students suffer, youngsters suffer, children suffer, the future of the country suffers. And the cause is the consumption of junk food items. What should be done to junk food items? You please let me understand. What should be done to junk food items? Should they not be banned? What's your answer? Please think over it. What's your answer? Should junk food items not be banned? They are affecting the health of the people. They are affecting the health, prosperity, the future, the growth, the development of the country. Then also it should not be banned. So junk food items should be banned. So like this, dear children, very logically, by explaining different reasons, you are to build up your argument. And when you build up your argument like this, and you write the sentences which are grammatically correct, they are coherent, they are connected with one another, you will be getting good marks. And junk food items should definitely be banned. You are not to take junk food. Junk food is very harmful. You should take homemade food made by your mother. Okay? So please value healthy food made at home. For today, this much is enough. I'm sure that you will be revising whatever work we have done in this class. Revise that work, do that work, write this essay in your own language, send your essay to me. I would definitely like to read this essay. Junk food items should be banned. Thank you.